phone Cyprus. Let them know what's happening.
Who?
Ariadne's parents. Petros. He is a husband, Nick. He has a right to know.
Does he? What's he going to do? Come rushing over to be by her bedside?
She is carrying his baby.
She is not carrying his baby. For God's sake, stop meddling. She wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for you.
Well, I think her parents should be told.
If anyone's going to tell them, I will.
Right, now you're Ariadne's...
Family.
Well, she's had a bad knock on the head. I'm afraid she's fractured her skull. She's still unconscious, but she is stable.
And the baby?
As far as we know, the baby's not been damaged, but we're doing further tests. As long as we can keep Ariadne stable, the baby should be all right.
I want to see her.
She's in a coma.
I want to see her.
All right, but only for a moment, and only one of you. Are you the father of the child?
Yes.
Okay. You'd better leave her now. The nurses need to come in for a while. You can see her again in the morning. Why don't you try and get some sleep?
Blackwall.
Bailey?
Hello, Gov. How are you?
Oh, I'm still at the hospital.
How's Ariadne?
She's, not great.
Oh.
Well, let me talk to John, will you?
Yeah, of course. Hang on. I'll put you through. Hold on.
Hello?
John? Yeah, I'm still at the hospital. I'm sorry to ring so late.
But I won't be coming back tonight.
In fact, I won't be back tomorrow night either.
Don't worry, Gov. I'll put it all through.
What's happened? How is she? Gov?
Gov, are you still there?
Yeah, she's, She fell down some stairs while visiting a relative. She hit her head.
What is it then? Concussion?
Yeah.
Well, a bit worse, really. She's not conscious yet.
There's a baby.
Yeah, baby's okay.
They're keeping them both... They're both okay. Listen, John, I've got to go. Look after things your end, yeah?
Yeah, all right, Gov. Well, I'll pop round with your gear in the morning. Gov?
Well,
Your car might as well have dropped out of the sky for all he saw of it.
Exactly, that's what I said. He just pulled into the middle of the road. He didn't look behind. I had to swerve to avoid him.
Or maybe you were travelling a bit too fast and failed to see him waiting there.
No. I was going at a safe speed and a safe distance. But that maniac didn't realise how fast he was going.
He did, actually. He's a driving instructor. Skip. Oh, Mrs. Quigley. I wonder if this is what was making that strange knocking sound.
It might have been. I took some bottles to the bottle bank this afternoon. That must have rolled under the seat.
Yeah, most probably. A regular contributor to the bottle bank, are you?
Try and do our bit for the environment, you know. My husband used to be a local green councillor, as a matter of fact.
Oh, really? I should think he'll be a pale green councillor when he sees that lot. Do you know what this is, Mrs. Quigley?
There you go.
Oh, cheers, John.
You're burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up to date with the accounts for the restaurant. We've had the electricians for a quote.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's all starting to move at last. Actually, I was wondering whether you might be able to give me a hand tomorrow, if you feel like a day by the sea. Recall's coming.
I know I offered mine, but I've got to go around the hospital to take the governor his things.
Oh, yeah, of course. What did he say?
Apparently she fell down some stairs and hit her head. She's still unconscious.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what he's like. He doesn't say a lot. Didn't sound too good, though. Night.
So they're going to do you then, or what?
Do me?
You know, dangerous driving, due care and attention, all that lot.
No, they're not going to do me.
Nah, they probably took a shine to you. Can't say as I blame them either.
Nick? Nick? Why don't you let me drive you home? We can come back in the morning.
No, you go on. I'll wait here.
All right. Nick, I'm sorry. I don't mean just this. I mean about everything.
You think your old man's going to do you, though, when he sees the damage, won't he? You're looking at a fortune there. And it's a new wing, plus paintwork. What's a cigarette bothering you? Some people object, but as far as I'm concerned... Oi! Shut your noise!
My God, the car's on fire!
Oh, God, I've left the battery on. Look, I'm going to have to pull over, see if I can put it out.
No, you don't. We're going to go and see my husband.
I don't want to see your husband.
I think you do. He's a fireman. Take the next left.
All right,
Stand well clear! Over now! Come on, where's that tubing?
What's going on? Dean? What are you doing?
Come on, Kev, get in there.
Listen, tell me that is not our car. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do that. Wait a minute. Make way, make way. Hydrobar signal. Right. So what's going on out there? I'm going to find out.
Start it on fire.
Yeah, I'll get the bonnet. I'll get it. Come on, Jack. Got it on.
What? For God's sake, it's my car!
Well, nice to see you, Jane. Thanks for popping in.
Jane, what are you playing at?
See you much last week?
Yeah, it's all right. She's a bunch of Nancy boys. I'll see you in a minute.
What's it called?
Right. Is that all right now?
Yeah. These eggs aren't from battery hens, are they?
You better give sitting out an extra banger this morning, Max.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, make sure you don't burn them.
Oh,
Oh, Little Sense of Light. I love that film. What's that?
Go on, go on.
Chariots of Fire.
That's enough, all right? That's enough.
Well, apparently it's quite good. An iron staircase. With her being pregnant, that was too good. Yeah, no, yeah, I will.
Anyway, I've got to drop his gear off round to the hospital this morning, so I'll find out then, I suppose.
Well, if she's still unconscious, it's pretty bad. Mind you, she could just wake up as if nothing had happened.
Let's hope so. Look, I'm sure he wouldn't want this to, you know.
No, don't worry, I won't say anything. Although you should keep the area informed.
Yeah, well. Right then, spot of breakfast, I think.
Oh, speaking of area, John, I don't know if you've heard, but the new ACO's been doing his grand tour, introducing himself to his loyal subjects now he's got the coronation out of the way.
Well, he's not been round here yet.
Exactly, so watch out. Nah, he's all right, Mr. Baxter, as it happens. Known him for years. Bit different from Bulstrode, though.
Yeah, he would be, wouldn't he?
I'll pick you up at midday recall, yeah? What? That'll give us most of the afternoon. Make a start at least.
Yeah, nice. Oh, listen, Bailey, I can't make it. I wish I could, but I've got some...
It's all right, Josh. You'll be a proper home yourself soon.
All right, yeah, great. Sure. Don't worry, Bailey. I knock a few walls down for you, mate.
Thanks, Billy.
Out the way, Billy. Real man coming through. Hello, Mags. How's my favourite sex kid this
get
morning?
off!
Morning, girls. What's with the late breakfast? My, we are looking tired. Busy night, was it?
You haven't paid for that sausage. It's out of our larder.
Oh, out the larder, is it, Poison? How much do you want for it, then? A 9-bob note?
Will you get out of my kitchen?
No, you see, I was just looking through the fire reports for last night. I saw a car caught fire outside. Mrs. Quigley, I think it was. Same model as yours as it goes, sick note. So what's been going on, girls? Was your wife in it, sick note? You're not trying to kill her, are you? Because if you are, you should get a few tips off old Poison on that.
I've told you before about winding them up. You didn't hear me, did you? Perhaps you're deaf or something. So I'm going to have to tell you again. Keep your big mouth shut and keep your nose out of our business. Or you'll have me to deal with, all right? And that's my breakfast you're eating.
What's going on?
You're waking up. It's nearly 9:30.
Wow. It's the early hours of the morning, man.
Not on this boat, it's not. See, it's look at the state of you. What have you been doing?
I went out with some mates last night.
Yeah, what mates?
Just mates, man. I do have mates in London, you know.
Yeah, I know. I know what they're like and all. Look, I thought you were going to stay out of trouble now you're back in London.
What are you talking about trouble, man? I'm talking about a drink. It's worse than being inside staying with you.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the difference is no one's forcing you to stay. You asked, remember? You don't like it? Piss off.
Oh, man, no. I didn't mean like that. I'm sorry, man. I'm grateful, yeah?
But I'm stressed at the moment, and as you know, I play the piano when I'm stressed. Nothing better for stress than Strauss.
Oh, you're stressed? And what about me? I'm not, I suppose.
No, you can be stressed as well if you like. You develop a rash.
Jean, the car is a write-off. I'm the laughing stock of the brigade. I've got a disciplinary hearing and a wife who's breathalyzed on the street after a drinking session. Shame of it. Jean?
But I went to visit Barbara. It's hardly the lost weekend.
Did you or did you not have a drink?
Yes.
Aha.
But unless there's a way of getting drunk on instant coffee, I don't think you've got anything to worry about.
What about the empty bottle of sherry in the car?
I told you it rolled out of the bag I took to the bottle bank. You're worse than the coppers.
Ah. Now listen, we're not going to have a car for a while. So we've got to think of an alternative means of transport.
What about a tandem?
I'm looking for a station officer, Georgiadis. Do you know Rick?
John?
Hello, Gav.
Thanks for coming.
Here's your things. You get any sleep?
Yeah, they found me somewhere.
How is she?
She's, still unconscious. They got her on a life support machine.
Oh, blimey. I'm sorry, Gav.
Well, hopefully she'll come round. But they don't know if there's any long-term damage. They're still doing tests and stuff.
Right, well, she's in good hands, I suppose. Any idea how it happened?
According to Jan Nish, she went round there to talk to him about something. As she was leaving, she got downstairs.
There's no question that, I mean, I know you've had your differences with him and that.
He says it was an accident. And I have to believe him. If Ariadne comes round and says different. Oh.
All right, Gav.
This is all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right. You can forget about that. She won't want to know you.
I know. I've already spoken to her.
You what?
Touched a nerve, have I? Just saying hello, just being polite.
Yeah, well, just leave her alone, all right? Why don't you go and see Mum in Southend?
I don't want to see Mum. What do I want to see Mum for? What happened when Dad died? Was there a funeral?
Cemetery at Long Lane.
Who was there?
Just me and Mum.
What number?
Oh, he's here. He's there, you go.
Mr. and Mrs. Green?
Hi.
How'd you do?
Hi. Oh, look, Cole. Lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's really nice, isn't it, George?
Yeah, flying, yeah.
It's a brand new estate, and there are only a few properties left. Most of them were snapped up straight away because of the very favourable terms the developers are offering.
Do that, babe? Very favourable.
Right, well, let's start downstairs then, shall we?
If there's room enough for all of us.
Come on, man. Come on, Ryan, I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
What do you want it for?
Oh, I don't know, just food, fags, whatever, man.
Yeah, what's whatever?
Look, I've got to eat, all right? Look, I'll give it back to you as soon as I get my gyro. Come on, man.
Okay.
All right, that's hard, man. All right, look, I'll see you later on, all right?
Yeah, all right. It's my brother, just turned up.
I know. I met him last night.
What'd he say?
Nothing much. Just that he was staying with you for a while.
Did he? Cheeky little sod. What else did he say?
Do I detect a lack of brotherly love here?
Nah, not really. Just keeping an eye on him. If he is going to stay, he'll have to behave himself.
Been a bit of a rascal, has he? Well, I admire that, Kevin. You looking out for your brother? That's nice.
Got to try, haven't you? What else did he say?
Well, as it happens, he asked me if I had any cigarette papers.
Thought so. It's another little habit he's picked up while he's been away. That's what he wants the money for, isn't it? Buying dope.
Yeah, well, actually, I think that may be the least of it. I mean, you don't get to look like that on dope, believe me. I reckon young Mickey's into something a little stronger.
Look at you, Lord of the Manor. I can just see you out here playing football with Sean.
Football? Well, it's hardly Wembley, is it? Still, there's space enough for dominoes.
We could make it really nice out here. Plant some flowers, a tree,
A tree?
maybe a little pond. Oh, I really like it, George. Let's buy it.
It's Laura's mum that's the problem.
What, she wants you to move to Scotland as well?
Ah, she put the idea into Laura's head in the first place. She's been looking out for properties for us. Of course, every time she telephones, she speaks to the boys. She convinces them a little bit more.
Tricky one, isn't it? What you going to do?
I don't know, Mike. I don't want to move to Scotland. But Laura's made up her mind. And Jamie's got his heart set on it. And when you've got a kid who ain't in the best of health, it's very hard to disappoint him.
Well, you don't have to feel guilty about it. You do so much for him.
Well, I just feel I've been steamrolled into something, and what I feel doesn't count.
It's not fair, is it? I can't wait to leave London, get out of the brigade. Open the restaurant, get the kids down to the country. It's what I've always wanted.
You wouldn't like my little mob down here as well, would you?
Well, there's a thought. Fair compromise, wouldn't it?
Well, Mr. Green, what do you think?
Very nice.
Really lovely.
Well, as I was explaining to Mrs. Watson, with our first
Yeah, but
buyer
look,
scheme...
excuse me. I'd rather think about it before we got to the details.
Think about it. God, Elvis, George, what is there to think about? If I put the deposit down now, you could be in a couple of weeks.
Oh, it's as easy as that, isn't it?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes,
I'm
it
talking
is.
to her.
Sorry.
But, Lil, I don't want to rush into it.
You're a fireman, George. You're supposed to rush into things.
Don't be daft.
For once in your life, get off your fat ass and do something, will you?
Who's got a fat ass?
You have, and you've got a fat head to go with it. Mum?
It's not as fat as yours.
Oh, it's a nice way of talking in front of the estate agent.
Oh, shut up, both of you. If it's going to be like this, I don't want the house.
Now look what you've done, you big bully. Happy, are you?
Was you with him when he died?
No. He was alone.
Wish you told me Dad was ill, and they would have let me out to come and visit him. You know, at least come to the funeral.
Don't tell me I missed an opportunity to help you escape.
You gonna give me a break or what?
That depends.
Yeah, it depends on what, Kevin.
You're on drugs, aren't you?
Don't beat around the bush, do you? Why don't you just come out and ask me a straight question?
It wasn't a question, Mickey. I know you are.
Yeah, well, don't get all queenie on me, man. I'd like to see you survive inside without doing a bit of this and that, man.
A bit of this and that, man? You can't even say the word, can you? It's drugs, right? You do drugs. So what is it, crack? Oh, ashamed, are you? Well, you want to be. The first thing you did when you got out was lie to me. You borrowed money off me to buy that shit. Well, you've really made good, haven't you? I think you got the nerve to sit there and get all sentimental about Dad. Is that the effect of drugs, haven't you? It must be, because you never gave a toss about him or anyone else
man,
before.
Hold on, man. Maybe I came back to sort myself out.
Bollocks!
All right, so I do something now and again. That doesn't make me no junkie, all right? I could stop.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear it. Because here's the deal, right? You do any more drugs while you're staying with me and I'll give you a kicking you won't forget. And then you can piss off back to where you came from.
Hello, love. You're home early.
Yeah, well, I had a meeting at Canary Wharf, so I didn't see any point in fighting my way back to the office.
All right, well, I'm just off. I've got to pick Jeff up on the way.
Lucky you. Is he still pining for Patty?
Well, I wouldn't say pining particularly, but I think he's a bit lonely.
Oh, watch it, or I want to be your best friend again. What about Nick? Anything new since you called me?
No, I'll try him later on. Anyhow, look, I'll see you.
You're in a rush, aren't you? Don't you want to hear my news?
I'm sorry, love, it's just with the
No,
government.
this is important. Come on. You are looking at a genuine Euro executive. Well, this meeting was to finalise the plans for the new Brussels office. And they've asked me to be on the team that goes out there to set it up. What do you think of that?
Blimey. You? I mean, it's great news. Well done. It's fantastic. How long for?
Well, it all depends how long they need me for. Could be 2 weeks, could be longer.
2 weeks? Yeah, but you'll be home at weekends, though, won't you?
Well, I can do. But the people out there say they can organise things for the weekends.
What things?
I don't know, day trips, outings. You can come out and join us if you like.
Well, who else is going?
There'll be 5 or 6 people from the office. John, you don't sound very pleased for me.
No, I am, love. Of course I am. I mean, it's, it's good news. It's just that... Well, it's a bit sudden, isn't it? I mean, one minute you're a secretary, next minute you... We've never been apart that long before, have we?
No, we haven't, have we? Well, you never know. It might just do us some good.
Who in God's name's that?
That's Clingfield. What's he doing here?
Who's Clingfield?
Vernon Chivers. He's from Borough Street.
They call him Mr. Personality. Because when God made him, he remembered to give him everything else. He just... Mr. Personality.
And what's he think this is, a campsite? Good evening. Can I help you?
Hello, Clingfield. You outstanding, Miles, aren't you?
Oh, recall.
Recall, actually.
Bayleaf, George, and I don't think we've met.
Leading firefighter Pierce. Our station officer's away tonight, so I'm in charge of the pump.
Ah, well, that's nice for you. I'm here because our hydraulic platform's off the run.
Again?
They were mob-handed, so they decided to send someone over here and chose me.
Of course they did.
Well, their loss is our gain, eh?
That's all well and good, but what have you come in this for?
Hey, steady on, this is where I live.
Not in Blackwell's yard, you don't.
No, I was planning on heading straight off on one of my little jaunts to the West Country, first thing tomorrow morning when I come off duty. Of course, then they moved me. I had to travel over here in it.
Oh, that's all right. Shouldn't be a problem.
Well, you want to get an early start, don't you?
Of course he does. Let's get him sorted.
Did you say you were going to the West Country?
Mr. Georgiadis, could I have a word, please? Could we go into the consulting room? I'm afraid Ariadne's condition has worsened. Her blood pressure's unstable and her respiration is erratic. Now, this probably means that she's still bleeding internally. At the moment, the baby's all right, but if it shows any signs of distress, I think we should consider operating.
What operation?
An emergency caesarean. As it is, the baby's well enough and far enough advanced for this to be relatively simple. But there are always risks to the mother and the child. So I have to ask for your permission.
Bognor, New Forest, Torbay, Llanelli, Frinton.
It's quite a lineup, Vernon. You get about a bit then.
This is my escape. It's my Trojan horse, I like to call it. It gets me into places.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've stayed on the Marquis of Bath's estate on this. Well away from the lions, of course.
So you stay in this most of the time, then, eh?
Well, I'm not on duty. I've rented out the house. I keep this parked in the drive.
So you live in your own driveway?
Yeah, and then in between duties, I'm off on the open road.
You're on your own, like?
Yeah. Divorced, actually. 4 years ago. We were married for 10 years, and then just out of the blue, she said she'd had enough.
Someone else, was there?
No, I don't think so. In fact, she's still on her own now. Turned to religion.
If you don't mind me asking, how long did it take, the divorce?
Let me see. Oh, blimey. Scase.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, Mr. Pierce.
I expect you've heard about Station Officer Georgiadis, sir. He's still in the hospital, so I'm in charge of the pump, and Sub-Officer Hallam's in charge of the station tonight, sir.
What's he bloody want now, eh?
Perhaps he's brought a get well card.
George?
What's up?
Look out, Scase is here.
It's an eyesore, Mr. Chivers. It's bad enough when it clutters Borough Street Yard, but it's particularly unfortunate it should be here tonight.
So...
Good evening, Mr. Hallam. I was just explaining that tonight of all nights the station should have looked its best. You're already missing your station officer. You could have done without that thing out there in the yard.
Why's that, sir?
Because, Mr. Hallam, you're going to have a visit this evening by the new ACO. Duty man?
Gone into VF. 200 joules.
What's happening?
Could you wait outside, please?
What is going on?
Nurse.
I just want to know what you're doing. I mean, that's perfectly fair, isn't it?
I'm charging. Stand clear, everybody.
Well, Mr. Quigley, I have some news for you. It's about my inquiry into the allegation that you brought the brigade into disrepute by behaving in a threatening and abusive manner towards a member of the public. As you know, such an allegation is a disciplinary matter, the final result of which could mean dismissal from the brigade. Well, I've investigated this incident fully, and indeed, you've admitted an altercation did take place about car parking, during which you did kick his hubcap. However, having met Mr. Pullen, I am prepared to believe that you were sorely provoked. And when I pointed out to him what pursuing this matter would entail, he agreed to withdraw his allegation. I therefore consider this matter closed, and I'm lifting the caution. However, I would recommend that you curb your temper in future dealings with the public. We're still brigade members, Mr. Quigley. Off duty as well as on.
Speaking of duty, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, Lee!
There you go, man. Shout! Great.
Well, calm down, it's not that exciting. Rubbish Wolf Lane.
That's all right, that'll do, Phil.
Come on, Bert, chop, chop!
Come in.
How is she?
She's a fighter, all right. We have stabilised her. But she's not out of the woods yet.
And the baby?
That's what I want to talk to you about. While she's like this, I really think we should operate. The baby's heartbeat became erratic for a while now. It's all right now, but if Ariadne's situation worsens, then obviously the baby would be in danger as well. I really think we should perform an emergency cesarean. The baby has every chance of coming out of it absolutely fine, but we need your permission, and we need to start as soon as possible.
Yeah.
House by Leaston Road, that's the chop.
When he got there, the cupboard was bare. Evening, Mr. Skase. Looks like I just missed them.
Yes, sir. Both appliances are on separate shouts. The pump ladder's been called to a house fire. Would you care to follow into the incident?
Good Lord, no. Cold night like this. No, we can have a nice cup of tea in the office while we wait for them. Still got these old doors here at Blackwall. Bill, park up and go up to the mess. After you. Sub.
What's coming back on? Boy, stop it! Stop it! Come back here! Look, just stop there, will ya? Come back here! Will you go? Come here! Stop it!
Okay, Rick, look. Get out of that wet shirt and get your tunic on. Go on.
Yeah, but I think you find it was the Second World War rather than the First where caravans were used by the forces. And also on airfields and the like, of course. In fact, in my book on Bomber Command, there's some nice little... Thank you. Book us back in, Signal.
Book us back in, Signal. I'll clock in one of these days.
Are you mad? You just sprung your reprieve, haven't you? You want to be up on another charge? I might do it, though.
How is she?
They're operating now.
So you're not mess manager anymore then, Bailiff?
No, sir. He went to a younger man.
Oh, that's the way it goes. Anyway, man of your experience deserves to take it a bit easier. And what about you, Vernon? You still got that camper van? I could never believe it was big enough to live in.
Oh, you'd be surprised, sir. Once you get inside, they're very well laid out. In mint.
Good evening, gentlemen. This is ACO Baxter. As I'm sure you've heard, he's been appointed to this area as Mr. Bulstrode's successor. Now, some of you will know him already, and I'm sure you'll all join me in welcoming him.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Skase. As you can see, I didn't want to make this a formal visit, more a chance to show my face, really. But from the look of you, the last thing you need is me sitting here guzzling all your tea. So I'll let you get a shower and something to eat and perhaps meet you all next time.
Thank you, sir. Sorry we missed the visit.
That's all right, sub. You were doing the important stuff. Go on, off you go.
Just a moment, young man. I can't help noticing your mode of attire.
My what, sir?
How you're dressed. No doubt you're aware of the rule about not bringing fire tunics up here. And I'm sure you also recall the regulation that forbids wearing them next to the skin.
Yeah.
I told him to take his T-shirt off, sir. It was soaking wet. He's going to get a dry one, aren't you?
Oh, really? Well, I would have thought out of courtesy to a visiting ACO, if nothing else, you could have been a little less lax in your approach to the regulations. Perhaps he could have waited downstairs and had the dry one brought to him.
Sub-officer, perhaps you'd care to explain the circumstances to me as you see me off the premises.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to have met you so briefly, Sub-Officer Hallam, but I'll stop by again to see you all and hopefully meet Station Officer Georgiadis. I'll get someone to contact him in the morning, see if there's any news.
Thank you, sir. I'll let area know if I hear anything.
Very well. We'll go and get cleaned up, Sub. Good night.
Sir.
Bill, go and book us mobile. Mr. Skase. I have to say your little display in there failed to impress me. That firefighter had just dragged a man from a burning house and was on his way to change into a dry uniform. But you didn't give him a chance to explain that, did you? You launched straight into a lecture about the rule book. Now, don't get me wrong. Correct procedure is essential, but I think you could have chosen a better moment and a better way to tell him.
I just thought the point needed to be made, sir, and in front of the others.
Well, then that's where we disagree. I wonder if you've understood anything about the way we're trying to run the brigade these days. I know you had your differences with my predecessor, and I'm very different from Mr. Bulstrode, but what I hope we have in common is that he ran things with compassion and discretion, and that's what I intend to do. I believe he was thought of as old-fashioned by certain officers. Well, from your behavior here tonight, that might better be applied to you. I expect a proper level of competence from all ranks. We simply don't talk to people like that anymore. Mr. Skase, I intend to drag this area kicking and screaming into the 21st century. And if certain people fall by the wayside in that pursuit, then so be it. Please come and see me in my office tomorrow morning. Goodbye, Mr. Skase. Bill?
Well?
Well, we've delivered the baby by caesarean section. It's a fine, healthy little boy. He's very small, but he's in the incubator and he's absolutely fine. Why don't you sit down?
What about Ariadne?
I'm afraid the operation was too much for her. Her heart stopped under the anaesthetic. We tried to save her. I'm very sorry. Ariadne died about 15 minutes ago.